Kulik here at the Players School of Music, and I'm here with Rob, who's spent a week with us.
Hello.
And how did it go?
Well, I had a great time, and I'm starting to feel sad that we're coming to the end of this, actually. It's just one of those things. This has been an amazing week for me, actually. It's been mind-blowing in a lot of ways. It's opened me up to just so much, so many possibilities, and it's filled in so many holes I had in my knowledge. You know, I've been playing music for almost 40 years now as a drummer, and been around music, but really hanging out with you and all the other guys and learning these chord tones has really got me excited.
Good, good. Well, as you know, the school is chord tone based in our studies for improv and language of music, and you were in ensembles throughout the week,
right?
And who'd you have on Monday? Who was it? Joe Porter?
Yes.
How was Joe?
Oh, Joe's fantastic. I also was studying bass this week with Joe.
Oh, okay.
And so, coming from a bass perspective, he's an encyclopedia of knowledge.
Joe's a pretty amazing player and teacher. Yeah. I do a lot of playing in the area with Joe, and we do a lot of road trips with a show that we do that's national.
Oh.
And yeah, he's something else. Tuesday you had me all day.
Yes.
Yeah, so you had an ensemble with me as well as harmony and.
Right, and same thing. You're an encyclopedia of knowledge. You know, not only an ensemble did we, play the songs that we've been working on in lessons, but you had a lot of interesting background stuff stylistically to add and players to go back and listen to. So I think it's really nice to see these songs in the bigger context, where they fit in the music pedagogy and just
it's important to know
and having some background of what not only the notes and the chords and the rhythm, but stylistically and historically what the heck we're doing here. So,
good. Wednesday, I think you were stuck with me again, but we had a reading ensemble, and you played piano.
Right. So I got to do my piano solo based on the chord tones in the thing, and although that was a little bit nerve-wracking, I really focused and solo came out musically. You said it sounded musical, and that probably has to do with the fact I've been playing drums for almost 40 years. So rhythmically I was on and applying it to those chord tones, and I was just trying to keep the discipline of staying in those chord tones, and it worked out nicely.
Which is great. And later on, of course, if you want to develop that, the language will really start to commence through your playing as the studies get more complex. Let's see, Thursday, who was it? Elias?
That was yesterday, yes, at this point. So we also had ensemble. I had a bass lesson and ensemble with him, and
you got both guys for private lessons.
Yes, which was great. Which was
awesome.
Great because they both reinforced a lot of the same concepts, and which is reassuring to me. Elias was great because we were doing bossa nova and samba, and he had a lot of background as far as stylistically where the accent is, and some players to listen to, and some of the tradition involved in that, and so that was really good, and I really enjoyed that. And
Elias, another wonderful musician and teacher. Yeah. And how was his ensembles?
It just a joy, really. He's such a calming presence in the room. It makes everyone feel comfortable. That's what I noticed.
Oh, good. That's important.
And the good thing about the ensembles is everybody gets to play the songs they're working on, and the other people, if even the more advanced players, are there to support you while you're learning, and since they're more advanced, then they get to shine a little bit and blow over the changes, and it's a wonderful thing that everyone gets their turn to really play what they're working on in an ensemble situation and hear how it sounds with other musicians, and really do it in real time So it was fantastic.
Absolutely. And today, let's see, I think you had ensemble today at 9 a.m.
Yes.
I saw you on drums.
Yes. You
played everything this week.
Well, I actually have.
But you are a drummer, of course. But...
Right. And so, and that was kind of nice to be in my comfort zone and just have fun with it a little bit.
But you specifically came here to study bass for a week, right?
And I played bass actually in the ensemble too. I just got a chance to play the drums for a couple songs there.
Okay. Good.
And once again, I was asked to do a solo, employing the chord tones, and it was really neat because playing with the ensemble, the stuff I'd been working on slowly by myself, sounded like music, and it was really exciting. It's gratifying to know, wow, this is really leading somewhere, and it gives me a roadmap now that I can take from here on and really, probably the rest of my life now on the bass.
Yeah, and Peter Mungaya had that class, right?
Yes.
Yeah, now he is one of our 2 guitar instructors, and he's the main guy because he's doing the ensembles, but he and Larry Camper, 2 guitar instructors here, and any of you guitar players out there, you should really take note. Go online and seek those 2 out, see how they play. I would urge you to come here and study with both of them. Great teachers.
Larry sat in with the ensemble.
Did Larry sit in?
Gracious enough to play with us,
awesome.
And wow, that's all I can say is wow.
Yeah, he's
what a player.
Else.
What a player.
And anyways, it's been great this week having you. You've had me for harmony all week long.
Right.
And we covered a huge amount of material.
Right, and the way you explain things on the chalkboard and write out the chords, every single concept that we're talking about, big and clear where I could see it, and see how these different substitutions and chords and everything line up, made it clear to me right away. And it became real, and I understood it, and I just can't wait to get home and start working through these on the piano. It's very exciting.
Good. Now, when you came here, though, you did have a lot of experience with theory, so we were able to really push a lot of theory along for you.
Right. I wouldn't say a lot of experience, because the stuff that you showed me was just opened up my whole world. And so now I know what a lot of theory is.
But, if somebody came in, don't be afraid if you don't know anything about theory, because that's who we want to come in here. We want to educate you and bring those elements to light for you. And we start slowly here. Any student that you ask will know that coming here for full-time studies, that it moves very slowly so that you can get the concept in your head, spend some time with it. It's important to listen to what we talk about, to play it and hear it, isn't it? Yeah, to hear these concepts, and that's the best way to learn it. And remember what I told you before was to analyze Christmas songs, start listening to Christmas songs and putting that science to it so that you can understand the motion, because you hear that motion all the time.
Right. And it's nice to know what it is and put it all together like that. I'm not a fast note reader. I know my notes on the staff, and with that, I was able to really comprehend these things. So
good.
I'm really excited.
Good. And you notice Rob said that I do everything on a chalkboard. Yeah, I am kind of 19th century like that, but the music is 21st century.
Yes, it is.
This is Matt Bokulik at the Players School of Music with Rob, and he's just had a fantastic week of the 1-week intensive. Give us a call at Players School or look us up online. We have a new website coming out on Monday, and check us out. We have a 4-week program. We have 10-week increments. We have a 1-week intensive. Come down and check us out. Call up Vicky. Ask for Vicky.
You'll be glad you did, really.
For more information, please go to www.playerschool.com. Thank you.